Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Leah Larwood and I'm a hypnotherapist based in Norwich. And in addition to that, I also run workshops in mindfulness of dreams and sleep. Although my father is a local sculptor and actually my partner attended the Norwich University of Arts many moons ago, I'm not an artist myself, but I do write poetry. And over the years, using mindfulness of my dreams has been a really beneficial part of my creative process. And it supported my well-being too. It's a great approach, and you can learn it independently at home, and it can support you with all manner of things. And with the world spending increasingly more time indoors at the moment, for some of us that has meant more sleep and naps, and for others that has meant more disturbed sleep. But whatever your sleep is doing at the moment, now is a really good opportunity for us to tap into our inner resources and use our dreams creatively to try and find solutions to our personal situations and to try and stay well. Pablo Picasso said, "All children are born artists. The problem is how to remain an artist as we grow up." And although some people are very able to tap into their creativity easily, sometimes we need to look in other places for inspiration. Luckily, it's actually possible to develop, explore, and establish truly incredible art in our dreams, away from that inner critic that surfaces in the waking state, and instead in a world where the imagination is in the driving seat. And I'd like to share with you a snapshot of what I've learned about mindfulness of dreams and sleep, an approach developed by mindfulness teachers and experts Rob Nairn and Charlie Morley. And arguably the most fascinating part of their approach for me involves the art of lucid dreaming. And in particular, today I'm going to talk about how to use lucid dreaming to find inspiration for your creative projects, examples of how others have used their lucid dreams to inspire their work, questions you can ask your lucid dreams to support your studies and your well-being too, and how to start up a lucid dreaming practice at home. So first of all, what is a lucid dream? So it's the art of becoming conscious in your dreams. It's a dream where you think, okay, this is a dream, I'm dreaming. And your body is still asleep, but you have an awareness within your dream. And you can interact with and guide your dream content. So you're awake, but your body is sleeping. Because a lucid dream isn't a vivid dream. It's not an out-of-body experience where our consciousness temporarily leaves the body. And it's not when you're half awake or half asleep. You're still sound asleep, but part of the brain has reactivated. The right dorsal lateral prefrontal cortex, which is the section here at the front of our brain. And about half of us have experienced one or more lucid dreams in our lifetime. And around a quarter of us have regular lucid dreams, like at least once a month. And for many years, I didn't realise that what I was experiencing was a lucid dream. I used to have them as a teenager, and it's only really been the last 10 years or so that I've really started to harness the benefits. And for those who haven't had one before, or for those who would like to have more, would like to have one again, we can use just some really useful mindfulness approaches to help induce them. Because the more we practice mindfulness, the more our awareness develops, and the more chance we are, likely we are to notice that we're having a dream. And that's why mindfulness is really important work to support your lucid dreaming world. And of course, there's plenty of research to prove that mindfulness in itself is just fantastic for our mental health. And in fact, but the more mindful you can be in your day-to-day life, the more likely you're going to have a lucid dream. So it's a bit of a bonus there as well. And even if you spend 10 minutes just before bed or just as you wake up in the morning, it's a really good pattern to try and get into, not just for our, our stress levels on a day-to-day basis, but also it's really beneficial in helping you to achieve the lucid state when you're dreaming. So why try and have a lucid dream in the first place? Well, within our unconscious minds, we all store a huge amount of wisdom and creative potential. And there's a treasure trove down there that is rarely accessed in the waking state. But once we become lucid, we have direct access to our hidden talents and our creativity. And there have been many successful minds and artists have used lucid dreaming to inspire their work, including the likes of Einstein and Thomas Edison. Surrealist painter Salvador Dali, he knew how to lucid dream long before the phenomenon was popular in the West. And he used dream incubation approaches to pre-program his dreams. And as we all know, he's produced a huge amount of dream-inspired work. And there are many other artists, creatives, musicians, writers, filmmakers who are alive today who've reported to use lucid dreaming to inform or inspire their work. James Cameron, director of Avatar; Christopher Nolan, director of Inception; Stephen King. And on a more local level, a photographer, Guy Wilkinson, based here in Norwich, last year he held a great exhibition of his photographic work here in Norwich called Going Lucid, which documented a lucid dreaming study that took place at Swansea University. And basically his first ever lucid dream was which was quite a few years back now, was what inspired him to make this very exhibition that he did last year. And he chose a documentary style to his exhibition as opposed to a more surreal approach, which is more commonplace in art perhaps. So his work was not only inspired by his personal lucid dreaming experience, but quite literally his entire exhibition captured the process, alongside photographs representing his participants' lucid dreams. And he even travelled to the location of his participants' lucid dreams to photograph what they reported in their dreams. And I think there was one person who dreamt of a football pitch in a particular location in the UK, and he drove there to photograph that, to capture that as part of his exhibition. Another lucid dreaming colleague of mine and friend, Arizona Smith, also uses her lucid dreams and dream world as the basis of most of her art. She often sees the paintings or meets with the characters that she paints in her lucid dreams. And her best paintings are those that come from powerful dreams. And she's told me that if she's creatively stuck, she often asks for a dream just before bed, or else in a lucid dream she asks for some guidance, what she needs to move forward with it. She's asking her inner self, her inner mentor. And then upon waking, she finds that her painting is then often a further extension, a way to transmute her feelings and a way for her to understand them. And incidentally, you can find more about her work at arizonasmithart.com if you're interested. And I can really relate to the way Arizona also finds